No-till works anywhere. Anywhere there's soil in the world, no-till works. I will say that no-till will retain water better than a tilled system. So when you till, you're forcing oxygen in the soil, and CO2 is pushed back the atmosphere, but you're also drying that soil out. Well, at first that might sound like a good idea because you get to plant faster, but the problem is when it gets hot and dry, it dries out faster as well. So it's better in my opinion not to till. Don't till. I'm from southwest Missouri, down near the Joplin area. We're 100% no-till, 100% cover cropped, and we put livestock on about 80% of our acres. You know, we've been implementing livestock and high stock density since 2018, which means essentially the area, the size that we have the livestock, we keep them tighter and we move them very often. We started no-tilling, I believe, in 2012 with our first no-till beans, I believe, was 2012. And so we've been, what, 13 years into this now, and it's been pretty good. We raise 13 different cash crops, you know, so we raise barley, rye, wheat, triticale, we raise corn, soybeans, milo, Korean lespedeza, lupins. We raise a lot of different cash crops. And then we probably raise 50 different cover crops as well. So we have a lot of diversity on our farm, a lot of plant diversity. And so I think the things on our farm we want to focus on is principles. You know, keep the soil covered, keep a living root as long as possible, diversity of livestock and cover crops, and then animal integration. You know, I think that if we do those things, we can improve our soil, and I think I've shown that on my farm that we can improve our soil. The no-till is important, but what I feel like is even more important is making sure there's always something growing. Plants, the whole soil system is fed off of energy, and the energy comes from the sun. And so you have to have living plants out there to capture photosynthesis, to pump those liquid sugars in the soil to feed microbes. So even over the no-tillage, I feel like the cover crops are even more important than the no-till. I think you have to have the cover crops to make your soil better than even over the no-till. We like to drill after the cash crop. We like to drill with a no-till drill. We raise, cover crop wise, there's a lot. I mean, sorghums, pearl millet, foxtail millet, cowpeas, mung beans, soybeans, corn, rye, triticale, barley, oats, wheat, crimson clover, balanza clover, berseem clover. I mean, we raise a bunch of different cover crops. The big thing is with cover crops is to identify your goal. Are you trying to help water infiltrate in your soil? Are you trying to extend your grazing period? What are you trying to do with that cover crop? That's important. So figure out your goal that you have for the cover crop and then base your cover crop mix off of that goal. And so that way you know whether it was success or a failure. That's what's important, that we know whether the cover crop did something good or did something bad, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Anywhere there's soil, cover crops will work. You just got to figure out what species work in your area. And I would start off with rye. Like, so if you know when your winter months are, try cereal rye. Cereal rye is a good place to start because it's a super tough cover crop and it'll grow. And I would try with cereal rye first. Try cereal rye first as a cover crop. And then if it's warm, corn and sorghums work great for warm season mixes, like for warm season plants. Great. We've got 80 cows with calves, 80 cow-calf pairs. We've got 35 ewes and we've got 2 pigs and I don't know how many chickens we got. We got a lot of chickens. So we've got quite a bit of different livestock. You know, it's kind of a funny farm on our place, you know. But sure. It's good, you know, I enjoy it, and it's important too because those livestock can actually help better our soil. Like, so over here in the United States, the native prairies were built from buffalo. The native prairies would grow tall, the buffalo would come through, smash all that organic matter in the soil, and then here comes the regrowth. And that's how we built up such high organic matter soils like over here in the prairie soils. And so we can still do that today with livestock. So we can mimic how nature built itself on its own. It's important, very important. Water is becoming an issue. Across the whole world, water is becoming an issue. We need to get more water, and the only way we get rain is from plants, because plants complete the water cycle. So we have to have living plants growing. We never want fallow. We always want something growing, because if we have fallow, it's no good. It's no good.